Alrighty, hey, what's up? It's me. So, I've been seeing you. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. I've been seeing black women constantly talking about AD and Clay. And I'm assuming that black women from your conversations about him, y'all know I don't watch junk food. I eat it. I don't watch it for intake in my brain. Even if I did have cable, still wouldn't be on that channel. But is this the black love wanting black men to be with a dark skinned girl? It's a dark skinned woman, and seeing all the dark skinned girls' issues and dark skin versus light skin and all that colorism that we talk about on the YouTube streets, whether you're for colorism, against colorism, don't believe it exists, don't think it's real, don't care, or whether you know it's real, whether you've experienced it personally, whether you've never experienced it, whatever the different experiences are. It's just like, was Clay the guy that you all thought would pick a dark skinned girl? Is that what's going on here? Because it's just like, I hate to say it, but of course I'm going to say it because I love to say what I want to say anyway. But it's just like, are dark skinned women unwilling to accept that, just being honest, just being real, like, some people think dark skinned girls are the fun time girls. Some people think dark-skinned girls remind black men of their mothers or of trauma or of struggle, or that lighter is better and brighter is better. Or it's like, as a dark-skinned woman, one of my main reasons for dating out is because I know that black men really don't prefer dark-skinned women as a whole. Now, are there some guys who do like dark-skinned women? Yeah, but does he work? What kind of quality of life can he give you? Do he pay child support? All these things can still come up. He's still a black man. But I just feel like black women wanted that girl to be picked or chosen, I think, because she was dark-skinned. And I also think because she had a nice body. And she was a pretty girl, don't get me wrong. But it's just like her body went. And we can talk about beauty privilege and body privilege, but we still supposed to do a body privilege video. I don't know if we did it or not. But she got body privilege. I'm not going to say that her face is killing the game. Just being honest, being transparent. I think all black women are beautiful, though. And I think that black women's beauty translates better when you date out. Because I'm not saying she's not traditionally beautiful because she's dark. I just don't think her features are pretty. Just like that. Not because her nose. Maybe it's her eyes, maybe it's her, I don't know what it is. I see body when I see her. I see body privilege when I see her. I don't see beauty privilege. But a lot of black women feel like, oh, he should have been with her. But I think that's black women wanting black love to be real. That man is a young man. He wasn't gonna marry her. And then it's also like, when did black men really just marry black women? It's like some realities we kind of got to swallow them hard, whether we want to or not. But of course, black women say this and black women say that. But every time we see something go viral or show or a video clip, it always unveils that black women really want black love and think that it's real, or hope and wish and pray that it's real, or want to lie to themselves about things that just aren't true. And I think as black women who are dark skinned, your beauty is valued more outside of the black community. That's why a lot of times when you see girls date out, a lot of times they are dark skinned. But I've seen light skinned women date out too. And I've seen heavy women date out, just being at the store and stuff. So I think that they just try to put limitations on black women to make you feel like nobody wants you. But especially for the dark skinned woman, it's just like, I think that dark skinned women would benefit from dating out. Even with light-skinned girls more likely to be married if a black man does get married. When we see couples with biracial women, when we see couples with light-skinned women and dark men, or even with really short women, even being 5'7" and about 5'9" with my heels on, I do notice that same, like, sometimes men do like shorter women, but I just can't say that for all married women. But when I think about the women who I know who are married, I know dark skinned women who are married and light skinned women who are married, but I know that's not the collective experience. And then a lot of these marriages are older people too. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about it. But I just think dark skinned women pursuing black men, seeking relationship or seeking marriage or seeking family, I think that's very a great waste of time. I think it's a great waste of time. I think that when women talk about, oh, I'm not a dream girl, or oh, I'm the placeholder, or oh, I'm the barber, the builder. Women, we choose and pick those roles when we enter different relationships. Nobody's forcing anything on us. We are choosing these things. And I feel like with AD and Clay, even with the man telling her he was a cheater, but she ignored it. And it was just like, there's nothing wrong with wanting anybody. There's nothing wrong with having good sex with somebody. But you have to know that any black man, for real, he's not going to end up with a dark-skinned girl. Even guys who I knew, matter of fact, 2 guys, one of my ex-boyfriend, one guy I dealt with for a long time, they were, the one, he was married to a dark-skinned woman. Just being transparent and honest. And the other guy, his longtime girlfriend, been together for years. He doesn't believe in marriage or whatever, but he was with a dark-skinned woman. So are there men, but these men are like 40-something years old now. You know what I'm saying? But are there men who like dark-skinned women? Yeah. But as far as the collective, I think that's a waste of your time and energy. They could be a fun time guy, but not nobody you take serious. But as a woman, when you keep giving your body to somebody, you're going to develop emotions. You're going to want more. You could say friends with benefits, or he's my homeboy. We know you all don't really have relationships in the black community. And, you know, it's just like this AD girl, and I hope y'all don't shoot me for saying she's not a facial beauty. Even when the one man, the Kevin Samuels, told the girl she was average at best, her face was not the most beautiful, but her body go. So, you know, that's why I feel like beauty privilege or pretty privilege, people can fuss and complain about it, but body privilege is just as big, if not bigger, than facial privilege. People, oh, they face card never decline. Body cards go harder than face cards. That's why people get BBLs. That's why people get breast implants. Like, we can act like beauty privilege get people so far and treat it so much better. It's a lot of girls with pretty faces can't find nobody. A lot of girls with pretty faces getting treated bad. Like, does their body, like, yada yada yada, what is it doing? But I just feel like dark-skinned women just would benefit from dating out. You don't have to. You can stay within your race, but I feel like you're limiting yourself as a black woman if you stay within your race, because especially if you have a background of trauma there or a background of hurt there for being dark-skinned. Like me, I don't feel like I have trauma and hurt from being dark-skinned. I didn't experience it. I didn't even really clearly knew what it was till I met y'all online. You know what I'm saying? Till y'all saw me as a dark-skinned representation of black woman, dark-skinned beauty. I didn't even realize, you know, I'm still honored and I thank you. But it's just like, I think black women were hoping for him to say yes. For one, it's a TV show. For two, black men have total commitment issues, totally are not family men. Why would he settle down with that woman and he's as handsome as he is? You know, I'm not a hater. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's ugly and he's dirty and this. Like, he's a handsome man. His pictures looked pretty funny looking, and I was like, why are they obsessing about him? Because I kept seeing his face. I'm like, who is this? And why do they keep talking about him? You know, but then I finally clicked. But just saying he's a handsome man. You think he's going to settle down with her? Do y'all really? And not like she don't deserve it. We can do deserve. She deserves to be with a liar and a cheater and somebody who's going to womanize her and use her for her body. That's what she deserves. That man, he's too handsome not to sow his seed. Anybody who really thinks, and some women feel like, oh, we should accept men cheating, that's stupid. I don't feel like you should accept anything you don't want to accept. But I accept that men cheat. I believe that men cheat, but look at me. I don't want a relationship though, because I know men cheat. So that's how it shows up in my life. I'm not in my default, or whether I should be like that or not, but my default to deal with men or cheaters, is to not be in a relationship with a man. So that's my coping mechanism. But I think that men are cheaters, and especially when they're young, and especially if they're handsome, especially if they're black. Especially if they're black. Because we come from a promiscuous community. So it's just like, we can play fa la 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 all day, but I just feel like if that man could have a woman, and he's a black handsome man, we know that any black man who got money or some type of status or some type of privilege, he goes for a white woman. Now, whether he finds the white woman who wants to marry him and bore his children, nobody knows. But even Mike Epps on his interview I just watched, he said every black man want a white woman. Just some of them might not want to be seen with her. And then even the jokes that we just continuously hear about. I was watching I clicked on the Wiley show, matter of fact, just on some random, he was talking about her mind. I just clicked on it, and he was like, I love white people, the love for whiteness, the glorification of whiteness, nothing wrong with liking other races of people, but it's just the glorification of whiteness that black men do. And I do think that some black women do suffer from it, with the colorism and the texturism and the Becky obsessions and the Ling Ling obsessions, But it's just like, to a point, it's just like, that was a bacon bit. I had a salad. It was good too. It was really nice to treat myself. But you can like this video if you want to. If you don't feel comfortable, it's cool. But it's just like, at this point, and it was so weird watching it because I felt so bad, because in my mind, all I kept thinking was, why would she think he wants her? And I said to myself, why do you feel like that? And my other self said, because she's dark-skinned. Because she's dark-skinned. And whether that's a good feeling, a right feeling, or whether people agree with it or not, that's the way my mind is programmed now. Like, I would never believe a guy would marry a dark-skinned girl who's a black man. Now, are there exceptions to every rule? Yeah. But a lot of times those people are older. Or she makes all the money and she's buying love. It's not because he got something. He's mooching and taking from her. But anytime I see even the Shake Shack girl, think about how light-skinned she was. It's just like, if black women don't want to accept that, well, dark-skinned black women, light-skinned black women, y'all do y'all thing on 99 Swing, it's y'all prerogative, but even being a light-skinned woman and all the oppression being done by dark-skinned women, this stuff didn't just come about, but it's just in the black community. It's not like it's affecting no money, it ain't affecting no jobs, it ain't affecting you having a better quality of life, none of this. That's why some people like F-colorism, because something that pay you don't matter. Like, it ain't hurt my life, but that's why I can understand F-colorism and it don't matter. But for the other girls who do suffer with it, it's like light-skinned women have been perpetrators of alone with black men to put dark-skinned women down, and it just is what it is. Not all, of course not all, but they have. But it was cool when they was just putting dark-skinned women down. Now light-skinned women are being put down and shut out and to the side and pushed to the side, because move out the way, biracial girls is y'all replacement, and they're light-skinned now, and light-skinned girls can't even be light-skinned. So it's just so funny and ironic to me that light-skinned girls behind closed doors thought they were better than dark-skinned women, and now while they was trying to push dark-skinned women out the door, which is pushing us right in the dating out to better men, it's only they push themselves out the door with biracial women. And it's just really funny and ironic how things work and how time comes back around, because of course I don't have no issue with no dark, brown, whatever girl, whatever, but I just feel like they were co-conspirators or co-conspiring with black men to bash and shame and shit on dark-skinned black women, and now they really did it to themselves. And I just find that so ironic, in black womanhood. And it's just very ironic. And even this anger with women who want to talk about their skin, or that ain't real, that ain't this, that ain't that. Because you're light-skinned, it's not real? Or because you're brown, so you're dark in the summer, I guess, and light-skinned in the winter, so it's not real because you didn't experience it? And it's just the diminishing of black women experiences and the black women stories by other black women that really just is a shame. It's just a shame, and it's sad. But We all have our own issues and gripes and big nose and little nose, and that's why all of that stuff, it means nothing if you don't have no self-esteem, if you don't have no self-value, you don't have no self-worth, if you don't believe that you can be and you can achieve and that you could do something better or greater than in your life than obtain a black man. I haven't seen one of the comments because we just did the comment video. It's coming before or after this, and the one girl say, I'm married to a black man, I wouldn't recommend it. She didn't go into details, but her being vulnerable like that online and actually admitting that to herself and other black women, like, I've just seen a lot of people married, and it just was never nothing that looked like something I wanted to do. I've seen a lot of women cohabitate with men and shack up with men for 15, 20 years, 30 years, and just didn't have no benefits. You know, we can get online and talk about alimony. That's a white woman thing. Black women ain't getting no alimony. You know, we can get on here and play delusional and delulu and all that. It's cute and fun, but it's only hurting you. It's only hurting your life. It's hurting your sense of reality. It's hurting your ability to move on and get something better or find something better or find love or like or freedom or whatever you want for your life. It's only standing in the way of your true happiness and your true freedom and your true black womanhood, that you deserve love and you deserve better and you deserve more. But it's just like going to Home Depot for toys, you know, going to Home Depot for groceries. You know, it's just a continuous cycle. And if you want to participate in that, and if you got 50 years or 15 years or 17 years to figure it out, go ahead, be my guest. It's your life. But I think dark-skinned women really kind of need to buckle down and have some hard conversations with themselves about the fact that black men not chosen y'all, not picking y'all, not coming for y'all, y'all don't even come and show up for us as dark-skinned women. Yeah, Christy and Paris, you know, they do their colorism content, good content, but think about it, they're behind a bubble. You don't see their face. Real dark-skinned women, y'all see their face, y'all not supporting it. Even if you're dark-skinned, even if you're brown-skinned, y'all don't support dark-skinned either. So why would you think that men who are less smart, men who are less, they don't have any kind of social skills, no emotional regulation, no jobs, no brains, you know, no nothing. Why would you think that they would be more qualified or actually able to do something that you can't even do and you're educated, that you can't do and you even raise your children, you can't do and you work a job every day? These men don't do anything. So why would you think they can do something that you can't even do half the time? Because we know the majority of dark-skinned women, they're still going to praise Cardi B and biracial women or other women pretending to be black or blackfishing women or women who look nothing like your sister, your daughter, your niece, your cousin. They don't look nothing like them. So it's just like, why would you all not connect that now, since we're coming to a new place in black women evolution, a new place in the black women movement, a new place on YouTube and TikTok with everything being about black women, and we're actually doing black women issues. I think dark-skinned women need to come to grips with and accept that, yeah, he might like you to screw you. That's why it's always been a big deal for me to go out on dates. Even now more too, because I'm dating now, so it's like, will he be seen with me in public because he's ashamed to be a black woman? But then even when I was younger or dating, I wanted to make sure he was single, for one. Some of them still took me out and presented as single and wasn't. But still, and I wanted to make sure he wasn't ashamed to be seen with me and me. So that's why I think it's important when y'all do 3 a.m. dates and only talk to a guy after 9 p.m. and he only checking for you at night. You don't like him. You want somebody who's going to take you out somewhere and be seen with you and love on you in public. Y'all don't have to kiss or wipe me down or whatever, but if you want to in the PDA, cool, whatever. But it's very important when you're with a guy. That show is fake. All that is performance based. All of that is for clout and for money or what. Well, they probably don't get paid, but the exposure. Now he would forever get coochie for the rest of his life because he was on a show. So now he's famous. He's not famous, but he's famous from being on a nationally syndicated show. Well, not syndicated. Well, whatever you call it. He's on a show. So for the rest of his life, women are going to know him and the clout. And if he go to another show, he's going to benefit. All that girl got is a broken heart. That girl just got a broken heart. Like she say, I think I was the sacrifice or the sacrificial lamb, which plenty black women are the sacrifice due to black men behaviors. We are the sacrifices. I'm a living sacrifice. And it's just so funny she said that, because I think all black women are sacrifices in the black community. If not your life, through death, it's still just the giving, the taking, the emotional drain, the give, and nothing ever benefits you. You never get back, just pouring into people and never get nothing back. That's why I don't have any qualms with not doing anything for anybody. Of course, even like with my tithing, I tithe it. You know what I'm saying? When I got my money, but I tithe it to y'all. Y'all love me. Y'all show me love. You know what I'm saying? That's how I did my tithe. Of course, I gave my brothers and sisters some money. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, everything is a sacrifice for black women, and it's just crushing as a black woman to know that the only way to escape is to seek out other races of people. And it's sad, but it's just real, and it just is what it is. We don't like the truth. The truth hurts. The truth is not fun, but the truth will set you free, and I believe that. So I will see you flip side, dip side, right? Stay cute and beautiful and sexy and wonderful and extravagant or luxurious, or if you want to be a soft life, you do whatever you want to do. Stop letting people dictate what you do and who you are. But at the same time, when people show you who they are, believe them. If you're a dark-skinned woman and you really think a black man falling for you, you better check your surroundings and make sure you don't fall off a cliff. Because me personally, I would never believe it. Never. I would always think it's a motive or agenda, or it's not going to serve me well at the end. I just feel like that in my heart, and I do. And I hate that this got to be a video, and whether y'all watch it or don't, I'm barely here anyway, or whatever I'm doing with this toxic relationship that we have over here. It was just like, I just want better for y'all, and I hope y'all want better for yourselves one day, and I hope that I can get better, want more for myself, enough to work harder for myself, to put myself in a position to be where I need to be, and see who I need to see, and get what I need to get from this life. So just stay beautiful and wonderful, you, and creative and innovative, and I'll see you later.